All right, dude, we're going to draw another Super Smash Brother guy.
Yeah.
Well, is this one your favorite?
One of them.
One of them?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, dude, you got your marker. We hope you guys are going to follow along with us. We're just going to do his head too, right? Mm-hmm. And this is going to keep it, we're going to keep this nice and easy. And we're going to fill up the whole page. And so we're going to start with our paper horizontal, or landscape is also another way to call this. Yeah, good idea. Pull your sleeves up so you can get to work. And we're going to start with the top of his eye, okay? And we're going to start down here, kind of down towards the bottom and then off to the left. So not all the way down, not all the way to the left, but just kind of like right here. And then we're going to do, it's going to be a little hook right here. And then we're going to go up, and this is going to be his eye. The top of his eye. So it's kind of his, yes. Then we're going to come back around and we're going to finish his eye. So we're going to come down and then come in like that. Good job. Now we can kind of curl back around just a little bit right here, and this is going to be the start of his nose. Good. And then we can do the rest of his nose, and it's kind of it's almost kind of like a raindrop. So it comes around, but it doesn't have a point on the end. So it starts small, it gets bigger. So if it were like that, it almost looks like a raindrop kind of. Let's see that. Concentrating. Good job, dude. That's awesome. Okay, and then we can put a little oval. So we're just going to put a small little oval right there inside. And then we can color in his nose. Everything except for that oval. So it looks like his nose shiny. A little light reflecting off it. Kind of like what we do on his eyes, huh?
Yeah.
What we usually do for eyes. Okay, now we're going to come back up, partially up his eye right here. And we're going to do a little, this is going to be for his mouth. Good. And then we can come back down here and we're going to come out. We're going to, actually, let's start over here. So we're going to finish this. And we'll just come all the way like this into his...
Looks like a hot dog.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a hot dog. Good job, dude. Awesome. And we can put his mouth right here. A little line. Right there. And then do a little line for his cheek. Awesome. Okay, dude. Now, let's finish his eye. We're going to do an oval right here. And it's kind of a tall, skinny oval. Like that. Good. Then we're going to do another oval right inside of that one. The same shape. Good. And then we'll color it in except for the bottom. Good job, dude. Okay, now let's do his other eye. So we're going to come back up. We're going to do another little hook right here. And we're going to come back up. And this eye is going to be kind of the same height as this one. And then we're going to hook back down. And then come back down into his mouth. That. Good job. Then we're going to get his other eye in there. So draw a little curved line right there. And then another curved line right next to it. Yes, and then color it in except for the little bottom part right on the end. Perfect, dude. It's awesome. It's starting to look like him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think? It's getting close. And we're going to do the top of his eye. So he's got a little line that goes over the top of his eye right there. Okay, and then this line right here at the top of this other eye, we're just going to bring a little line that comes out. Good. And then we're going to do his eyebrow, just like on this side. It's going to come up, around, and then back in. Good. You did it, man. Okay, now let's do his ear. We're going to come up here. We're going to just do an upside down V. It goes up and back down. Good. And you put your ear a little more over this way, and that's totally fine. I'm just going to point it out. So our art friends, when they do it, they can move it kind of more over the top of his eye. But that works out perfect. Okay, now we're going to do a triangle inside of his ear, but the triangle isn't going to have points. It's going to be rounded, just like the top of his ear that we just drew, and then the same down here on these corners too. See how it's kind of rounded and not points? Good. Now let's draw the top of his head into the spikes. So this is going to be a big round line that's going to come out of the top of this eye and then go over here to his ears. So we're going to go like this. Okay. Awesome. Then we're going to imagine, so you want to imagine that line stopping there, and it's going to go behind his ear, and it's going to start again on the other side. So we're using overlapping, right? Because his ear's on top of it, top of his head, and we're going to come back here, and we're going to stop for the first spike. Like that. Good job, dude. Okay, and then we're going to come back. We're going to curve back down. Yes, that's so good. Good job, dude. Okay, then we're going to come back inside of his head, and we're going to do another spike. Oh, hit the pencils. Okay, and then we're going to do another curved line that comes back. Good. And then the last spike, do the same thing, come in, down. Good job. And then this one's going to come back up and then end into his mouth. Yes, that's awesome. We're missing.
Like a M.
Yeah, it does. Or a
Actually,
W,
never
huh?
mind. Yeah.
Or an M, yes.
Right.
M and a W.
Yeah.
There's an M right here, and then a W right there, huh? And another W. What are we missing, dude? We're missing one thing. Last thing. He's got one more ear, huh? All right, so we're going to do another another upside down V. We're going to come up and then kind of curve the top and then back in. That's his other ear. Good. We did it, man. Look at that. You drew Sonic. That was pretty easy, huh? Wasn't
Yeah.
too hard. So should we color him?
Yeah.
Of course. Let's do it, okay? Okay, dude, we got all of our colors ready, right?
Yeah.
So we got kind of a lighter blue. We also got a darker blue. We got our white that we're going to blend with. We
Yeah.
got a gray that we're going to use some shading on the eye. And we got a light blue. We need another one, huh? And we're going to use that for highlighting his head, the top of his head. And then what else we got? We got green for his eyes. And then kind of this mustard color looking color that we're going to blend with white for his mouth. Because we don't really have the right color. So we're going to try and get the right color. Cool?
Okay.
All right, first step. We're going to start with light blue. And we're going to do some highlights on the top of his head. And we're going to press hard. So we do just a thin line on top of his head. And we'll go all the way through to the other side. This is going to be awesome. We're going to do a different kind of shading technique on this one. It's going to look more styled. And we're going to do another one down here. And this one I'm going to start thin and get thicker as I get to the end. I'll show you. So right here we're going to be at a point. And we'll come down here to a thicker line. And I'm going to do the same up here. I'm going to make this a little thicker. And then as it gets to the front of his head, it will get slightly thinner. See that? So it's a little thicker right here on the end. You can do that right there. And we'll do the same on this third one. Okay, then after you do that, so you go ahead and keep going, and our art friends can always pause it, right? If we go too fast. I'm going to do another highlight up here on his ear, too. And then I'm going to do another one on this side, over here. I'm just going to do it on the front of his ear. Then I'm going to do another highlight on the top of his eyebrow. And I'm going to do one on the top of this one too. Cool? Mm-hmm. All right, Kate, now let's switch to our light blue. And yeah, sorry, this is not really light blue. It's kind of a darker blue, right? But we have an even darker blue. So we're going to go ahead and just press firm and put in a heavy layer of this blue and put it right up against, we're not going to do any blending, just put it right up against the highlight that we put on top of his head and then fill the whole thing in, okay? Okay. So you don't want to do any layers on top of the light blue that we just put down. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, should we speed it up?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. Good job, dude. So one of the things that I tried to work on is see this line between the dark and the light. So I worked really hard to try and keep that line nice and smooth. You see that? So you just kind of use the dark blue and you can kind of just make that line really smooth. Yes. Good job. So it looks like one line. Awesome. That'll make him look faster. Sonic's really fast, huh?
Yeah.
So we make his lines look like they're just going through the wind. Cool, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, dude. That looks really good. You did a good job. You want to finish up this ear over here?
Oh.
All right. Okay. All right. So now we got the darker blue that we're going to use next. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to do a little shading. I already did it on this ear. You just do a little curved line right here on his ear and then fill in the back part of it. And it looks like a shadow, huh?
Yeah.
It's so cool. So we're going to add some 3D. Even though we're not blending and making things smooth, we're just using solid colors, right? Mm-hmm. Good. All right, you want to do it? You want to try it?
Sure.
You know, you're cleaning up some of your last little things, huh?
Yeah.
So we put a little shadow right there. Good. Awesome, dude. That's really cool. You know, this one's a little darker. You could probably go over the top of that. See if it goes down a little more dark. Is that better? Mm-hmm. Maybe we can switch off. So I'll go through and do some of the parts, and then we'll switch off and speed up.
And I could do...
Yeah, you can keep cleaning up if you want. So I'm going to do another shadow right here. I'm going to put just a little corner, or a little triangle right here. And you know what? We could probably do black. I bet black would look just as cool. Yes, let's just do black. So I'm going to put a little shadow right there. And then I'm going to do, go back over this shadow. So it's darker. Okay. And then I'm going to do another shadow right here on his spikes. So we'll put some right here. And then we'll do another one right here. Is it cleaning up? Look, you're getting all of those little white spots gone, huh?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's looking really nice, dude. Okay, and then I'm going to put another shadow right here under his chin. And then they're done. Okay, you want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. Okay, now we're going to do the light brown part around his mouth. And it's, this isn't the right color, but we're going to try and get the right color by putting just a light layer on top, or light layer down first, and then we're going to put white on top of it to kind of blend it and make it a little bit lighter. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's speed it up.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So when we put the white on top of this color, it made it a little bit lighter and closer to the actual color that it should be. It's fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I'm going to bring this color back, and the original color, and I'm going to go back over his cheek area and just make it slightly darker in this side just to add a little more shading. And then I'm going to do the same on the very top of the ear, just a little darker. And you can blend it back into the rest of his. You cleaning it off? You got a little blue on there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the tricks, or one of the things you got to watch out for with oil pastels. If you get another color on there, it'll blend in with the color that you don't want it to.
Yeah, like what I did with the Santa.
Yeah, I remember.
Got brown on it.
You got a little brown on it, and that's kind of turning green because you got a little blue inside with the yellow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. It's totally fine. So that looks great, dude. You ready for the next step?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get this light gray, and we're going to just put, we only have one, so we'll switch off. But we're going to put kind of the same thing that we did with the light blue.
Oh, here it is.
We're going to, let's see, that one's a little bit darker. We'll switch off. So we're going to do just a small sliver of gray right on top of his eye, and that's going to look like a little shadow just on top of his eye. And then I'm going to do the same on this side over here, just right on top. And it's going to look like a really cool shadow. Okay, you can do it now. There's your gray. So you just put a little sliver on top of his eye. And then I'm going to clean off this white and just put a small, right next to, just a small little white line right next to the gray, and that'll smooth out the edge so it looks straighter. There we go. Good job, dude. And that just smooths out that gray line.
Ah, blue.
That's okay. You can do, here, clean it off. Clean off that. And then you can just push really hard and it will clean it off. Yeah, kind of erasing it a little bit, blends it in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready for the last step?
Yeah.
His eyes. We're going to color in his eyes green. Sonic has green eyes, and I didn't even know it until we looked at the drawings, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just get a little green, and we're just going to color in the small ring around his eye. Color that in green. We're done, dude. Look at that, man. Oh, yeah, you got to color the other side. Don't forget his other eye. That's awesome. Dude, Chuckers, give him 5. That was awesome. That was really good. Are you proud of him?
Yeah.
You should be. He was pretty easy, huh? It wasn't too bad. And both of ours kind of, they look similar, but they look different, huh?
Yeah.
What's the most important thing to do when we're doing art?
Have fun!
Yes, having fun. It's not important that your drawing looks perfect. It's important that you're having fun. And you can always practice. That's what's even better about doing art, huh? Is once you finish your drawing once, you can do it again. You can even watch our video over and do it a second time. And I promise the second time you do it, it'll be even better than the first time. Right, dude? Yes, we should practice too.
Try to make it.
Unless you... Okay. Well, we hope you guys had fun drawing it with us, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.
Fred, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.